Hey everybody, this is Damon at Greenhorn Gardening. Let's talk about how to make your own seed starter mix. Now, first, why do you want to have your own seed starter mix? Well, seeds start best in one, you want to save water, you want to save space. When you put everything out in the garden, it's taking up a lot of space and it's taking up a whole lot more water to water that whole big space. But if you have a little small tray or even a little small bowl or a little small cup that you can put your seeds in, they will get started off, and you can just transplant them outside when they get big enough. It allows you to start a little bit earlier, and it allows you to plan your planting in stages and things like that, so you can get the most amount of time out of your garden. Now, for seed starter mix, I would recommend you probably start it with something like a peat moss and mix it with sand and peat moss, maybe half and half. Or if I would honestly, I'd just make your own peat moss by making what we call leaf mold, which is you take old dried leaves and stack them up, water them down, and just let them rot over the course of a year or two, and they will make a very peat moss like substance. Typically you want to stay away from compost in it, but you basically want to stick with sand and peat moss, or sand and leaf mold, or perlite. Um, or perlite, vermiculite, or sand, either one. Now this is crushed leaves. I didn't have any leaf mold, but they hadn't just not old enough. I didn't, and honestly, I was just too lazy to chop it up in the lawnmower, so I just took it up and chopped it up by hand as best I could. Mixed it with some. This is perlite here, and then I topped it off with about a quarter-inch of compost that I had. I just to cover it up. Not, in other words, this is just on the surface. And so this is did tomatoes and peppers like this. Just took this picture a few minutes ago. The tomatoes over here, peppers on this side, and you see they're sprouting and growing. And once they put on their second leaves, I'll put them into a little bit bigger pot until once it gets hot enough outside, I'll transplant them outside. And that's how you start your own seed starting mix. Now, if you guys want to know a little bit more about organic gardening, come to greenhorngardening.com/claim, grab your free audio ebook, and I will see you guys later. Grow 'em big. Bye.